9 FM. I do apologize for the late start. I thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all in one piece. A blessed good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to Ms. Sharon Felix and her entire family. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, to all of our viewers online. For those of you that are locked on via whatever mechanism that you are, it's always good to have you guys on the inside with us. At this time, we are just signing up on YouTube and on Facebook. So we are live and alive on those two platforms. You can check us out there. And also remember, you have to share the live. Yes, pleasant good morning also going on to the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. Iwer George and his entire family. So as I get ready to, how should I say, put things together so that we can start our morning show, I have some bills I'm going to pay at first. I have a nice video to play for you as well, first and foremost. So log on, get ready. The Titans of Democracy, we are here. The lovely Ms. Sharon Felix is right behind me. So don't worry, we are here with you this morning. Mr. Dominic Romain will be in a little later. So get ready for the show, Titans of Democracy, right here on the Street 919 FM, Iwer TV. Get ready, get ready, get ready. We'll be right back.
Racism. Stop killing me, African people. Stop killing me, Africans. Stop killing me. Cause we tired, yes we tired. But I got this put a helping hand. Tell me why they do not like the Africans. But I God, I don't know what we did to them. Every day they killing African children. So I want to know why they kill me. Send the police to kill me. And the army kill me. Politicians to kill me. But I got this answer, we kill me. CIA want to kill me. KKK want to kill me. Racist skinheads to kill me. Africans, we have to unite. Build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black community. Only then they will have respect for we. Over 400 years we suffering. We survived the torture, burning, rapes, hangings. Cities burning up, the whole world protesting. Black people tired of hate and racism. So I ask again why they kill me. Send the police to kill me. And the army kill me. Politicians to kill me. But I got this answer, we kill me. HIV me to kill me. COVID-19 to kill me. Ebola me to kill me. Africans, we have to unite. Build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black communities. Only then they will have respect for we. Police kill George Floyd for the world to see. Police criminals in black communities. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King they kill. Black lives matter, black people are dying still. So I ask again why they kill me. Send the police to kill me. And the army kill me. Politicians to kill me. But I got this answer, we kill me. Vaccinations to kill me. Jim Crow laws made to to kill we. Africans, we have to unite. Build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black communities. Only then they will have respect for we. Black people, we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they treat me right. Respect we Africans, treat me right. Black people, we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they treat me right. Respect we Africans, treat me right. Black people, we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they treat me right. Respect we Africans, treat me right. Black people, we must unite. Stop killing each other and unite. Demand that they treat me right. Respect we Africans, treat me right.
When you text on the Street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Are you tired of going place to place with no real solutions for your health concerns? Look no further and let our team at Louis Herbal Health Clinic take care of you with our amazing specials. Now offering iridology scanning, where we utilize a microscopic camera to detect hypertension, liver damage, a weakened immune system, and so much more issues in the body through the eyes. Iridology scanning is 100% safe and pain-free. Also available is our advanced 3D head-to-toe body scanning using the biophilia tracker, a one-of-a-kind radiation-free device used to detect all chronic diseases, disorders, and inflammation in the body in just under 1 hour. Free consultation with any service and the same-day results available. We are located on number 18 Parakeet Street, Tacarigua. To book, call or WhatsApp Shanice today at 278-1661 or find us on Facebook at Louis Herbal TT for more information.
Nikki, you're looking good.
Thanks. I started running around the savannah.
No. I talking about the view on your TV.
Well, I got a total entertainment makeover from DirecTV. I dress up the living room with big savings, easy installation, and new features. Wait, I'm not looking good too?
Of course, but you could step aside. You're blocking the TV.
Switch to new style of TV with DirecTV. Enjoy quick installation, great packages, fantastic channels, and more. You're looking good with DirecTV. Call 877-4388 to sign up today.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ill and you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Pastor Hannah A. Pabu of Holy Spirit Ministries will be live on the Street 919 FM every first and third Wednesday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. In the scripture, Matthew 19 verse 26, the Bible says, "But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Pastor Hannah is here to motivate you, challenge you, encourage you to walk in your purpose and destiny. God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor Hannah at 728-5197.
He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM.
The journey's almost
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Jason Thomas, and this is the 6 a.m. headlines on the Street 919 FM, brought to you courtesy Green Dot Limited. In the headlines, Public Utilities Minister urges WASA workers not to be misled by Watson Duke. Re-registration of Venezuelan nationals to be conducted later this month. And internationally, funerals and burials prohibited over the next few weeks in Jamaica. Those were the morning's headlines, courtesy Green Dot Limited. A major newscast comes up at 7 a.m. I am Jason Thomas. Do have a good morning.
News from the street. 919fm.com. Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
So welcome back as we get ready to get into our online papers for today, Monday the 1st of March 2021. Yes, we are in the month of March. So headlines in the Express: Kamala writes Indian PM, please donate COVID vaccines to my country. Okay. A fighting chance, and there's a picture of some young ladies doing, or learning, I should say, self-defense. So let's get inside and see what's happening. Crash on the cross, 4 injured by runaway car. A car crashed into a burger cart on Saturday night, injuring 4 people. Actor, model, DJ dies in crash after radio show. Disc jockey Colonel Alexander died in a vehicular accident along the Solomon Hochai Highway on Saturday. I think this is what the person yesterday was calling to ask me about. Okay. Condolences to the family. Union's mom on Duke stay-home call. Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union President General Michael Anisette said he would not comment on a call by Public Services Association President Watson Duke. Hold on, let me get inside quickly and see. Watson Duke for public service workers to stay home tomorrow, which would have been today, but called on the public to ask why were there so many problems within government entities. Okay. Kamala writes Indian Prime Minister. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa has written to India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi asking for a gift of COVID-19 vaccines for Trinidad and Tobago. Immigration officers call for answers. Immigration officers are upset that Chief Immigration Officer CIO Charmaine Gandhi Andrews has been granted approval to go on vacation leave while the division is, while the division is grappling with a number of officers testing COVID positive. Oh. Okay. CAL refunds coming. Caribbean Airlines, CAL customers say they have gone months since the COVID-19 border closure without receiving refunds for cancelled flights promised by the airline. Jeremy threatens to sue Munilal. Former Attorney General John Jeremy SC has signaled his intention to sue Oropuch East Member of Parliament Dr. Rudal Munilal for defamation. A pre-action protocol letters from Jeremy and a company named Energy Dynamics Limited outline statements made by Munilal during a public virtual platform streamed on the United National Congress YouTube page on February 11th. Public servant urged take day off on Tuesday, or it's Tuesday. Public Services Association PSA President Watson Duke yesterday called on the public service employees to stay home from work on Tuesday in solidarity with their comrades at Water Utility WASA who are fearful about their jobs. WASA phased out by 2023. The Cabinet Subcommittee on the Water and Sewerage Authority, WASA, has concluded that the public utility is too expensive to maintain, too dysfunctional to fix, and should be phased out by September 2023. In WASA's place, the subcommittee is recommending a water management company which will be registered under the Companies Act, publicly owned and vested with the unencumbered operating assets of WASA. Balcon's trail of assaults on February 4th when Andrea Barrett's body was found. Beyond the tape host, Superintendent Roger Alexander that evening said he was aware of a rape victim who went to the police in January, but they did not adequately address the situation. First tranche of AstraZeneca by end of March. Are criminals born or made? Well, these stories would have been from yesterday. So these are the stories that are in the Express at this time. As we head over to the Newsday, CNG chokehold affecting dealers and drivers. Okay. Mom of girl 8 calls on police to catch Maloney sex predator. Excuse me. Okay. UNC, Dr. Rowley needs to care about Trinidadians home and abroad. I understand that, but okay. PDP's Augustine, little expectation on meeting with PM. Venezuelan cancer patient dies. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Condolences go to the family. Court agrees with Health Ministry against nursing bodies. Man charged for urinating in Woodford Square. Missing Lambu man found dead. EU encourages more local recycling in 2021. CARICOM calls for free and fair elections in Haiti. Vaccine diplomacy, a new power tool for rich countries. Prasad Bisesa says failed energy minister must go. Obesity in children soars 400% in 10 years. The arrival of COVID-19, how a virus moved across the world into TNT. The Deputy Director, slow scientific reports stall PCA probes. Munilal, vaccines for rich, none for poor, if private firm play a role in vaccinations. The vaccines and then come into the public freedom. The government welcomes private partnership in vaccine rollout. Healthy Ministry, fake drugs on sale, look out for foreign language labels. Duke tells WASA workers, stay home Tuesday. Active COVID cases fall to 108. 2 killed in gun attacks in Tagarigua, Caroni. Prime Minister, US can help COVAX get access to vaccines. And these are the stories that are making way in the news day. So as we head over to The Guardian, headline in The Guardian, panic at Piarco. Okay. More immigration officers go for COVID tests today as cases climb. 2 more immigration officers have tested positive for COVID-19, pushing the total to 13 and triggering an immediate suspension of the 2 remaining shifts rostered to man the Piarco International Airport yesterday. Minister, WASA's water trucking service organized crime. DB Councillor, install water meters now. Tobago records 1 new COVID-19 case after 30 days. Missing Tobago man murdered. DJ dies in Couva crash. Zero Discrimination Day, cultural changes needed in TNT. Migrant dies after battling cancer. Police rescue elderly man being stabbed. Peeing in Woodford Square gets man arrested. EU Ministry unite to keep beaches clean. CARE Foundation Islamic Bank launch phase 2 of COVID relief. Pastor Hall residents move to halt cemetery. Caribbean business and public sector remain behind in digital transformation. The private sector's COVID-19 fight, WASA owing Watson Duke's wife for contracts. Yes, and Sharo, think we'll be dealing with this morning. March 2nd, day for WASA workers to rest and reflect. U.S. Embassy, Cuba, Venezuela must make democratic reforms to improve relationship. And those are the stories that are in the Guardian, the Express, and the Newsday at this time. Yes. So, I'm waiting on the lovely Miss Felix. She is very short behind me. Yes, darling, because I know you want to deal with this morning here. So, as they say, I don't want to rush the brush. But I will read this. Ooh, what a lengthy story it is as well. And we have a little clip to play for you as well a little later on. So if you're not already there, I advise you to log on to Street 919 FM's Facebook page. Also, you can go to Iwer TV on YouTube and you can see us live and alive in studio. In the meantime, I'll just take a call. Caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, my brother. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, they cool, partner. Is he good?
Well, I just did mellow, taking the vibes as it come.
Yeah, man.
But I listen here, read out the 3 newspaper today. And on two of the newspaper, they have Kamala write Indian government or Prime Minister for vaccine.
Yeah, Papa. Yo.
What really going on?
My sentiments exactly.
Well, boy, let me tell you something. I thought she would have write the rum factory. Because remember, them would say punching and line just cure COVID.
Yeah.
Or they would have write to God for some sun. So what I'm trying to do now this government do all it's could to bring down the COVID in this country and work hard. At this time here, what Kamala looking for? Praises?
Well,
pretend? She's trying to pretend?
They want to get some kind of thing, because remember we being praised through the world for how we handle the pandemic here.
But them stand up in parliament and talk a pack of stupidness, and now at this time here, where this country was praised by other bigger countries outside, and now you're trying to serve up yourself and you're writing people for vaccine?
Yeah.
Look, Kamala, if you know what's good for you, take a cutlass and go and cut down them wild fencing you have around the house. Bruce, have a good morning. How you going?
You too, my brother. Take care. Interesting that to hear that this morning after everything that was said before. Caller, good morning.
Good.
Oi, morning.
Morning to you, my dear. Good morning to Sharon. Good morning to Dominic. Bruce,
oi.
I heard you read the papers this morning that Kamala Wright is the Prime Minister, the Indian Prime Minister for vaccine.
Yes.
Bruce, I want to tell her this morning she's damn fast on how to play. Because listen to me, a good decision. Because of leadership, my Prime Minister and his cabinet colleagues made a very good decision in Trinidad and Tobago with this plague we have here right now. You know that, Bruce. So when you write to the Prime Minister, is it for us or my Prime Minister and his cabinet colleagues to look very bad? Bruce, what is going on? Honestly, what is going on? Why you do that? You understand me? Of all things you write for vaccine, Bruce. And listen, I'm watching at who she write with, the Indian Prime Minister. Right? Bruce, say what? I know my constituency representative, a member of parliament, and my Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago will make sure the people of Trinidad and Tobago get the best of the best fruits. You have a good one.
You too, my dear. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Pleasant morning to you, my brother.
Morning, my sister. How are you this morning?
Well, up and rising in my bed. Greetings to you and your Sharon and her family and your other co-host and his family.
Yes, Dominic.
Dominic and his family. Greetings, the 91 family. A blessed morning. And as we see this new day, we just want to say thank you, Lord, for his mercies and grace. You see that name, all they calling the me, want to hear that name.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, let us not give her no front line this morning. No, let me tell you. UNC have a way and you can't fault them for that. They always bring things to have them on the front line. So you see where she do that day? Whole day today. And all about people could be talking about that. You have to let her rest. She out of place. It have no COVID. Open the borders. Let the people come in. Let them come in and vote and what. And open this. And even now the bar owners asking to open domestic. Open the, let the people, because whatever. Everybody's seeking their own interest and they're not seeking the interest of Trinidad and Tobago. We are in dire strait. No, financially. And they want to see this country. They want to see Dr. Rowley and his government fail, but they wouldn't fail in the name of Jesus. And I'm watching WASA workers. If all you follow that runaway leader, well, then all they have it coming. Because this runaway leader, when I read yesterday, they put in me to read too much. That's when I used to go to school. When I read the contract of this runaway leader's wife, and how much they owing them. And when I heard Sharon and Dominic yesterday, WASA workers, open all your eyes and watch. Open all your eyes and listen to what's going on. Duke and is seeking his interest, his own interest. That's why he says WASA now find a way. Well, WASA ain't find no way. It's restructuring. And if they have to cut off some of the over burdens that there, that too comes in restructuring. And you see, Kamala and see nonsense, leave she alone. Don't even get she no front line because that's what they're waiting for. That's what and they're working hard, eh? When I put on my Facebook, every two places you're seeing, they have one of the persons up and talking. So let us be watchful. Let us continue to trust God. God in this business is otherwise 3/4 Trinidad is dead. If this lady was Prime Minister at the time with this COVID, we'd have lost half of Trinidad and Tobago. But God is good. His name is worthy to be praised, and we're going to praise him, and he's going to come true for us, and Trinidad is going to come back to normalcy in a quick time. Have a nice morning. Love you all. Thank you, Mr. Iwer George. Thank you, Dr. Rowley and your team. And I'm still praying for the opposition in a special way, that they will be in subjection, and they see this egoistic thing, and it's we that come out. You are servants of Trinidad and Tobago. You are put there for that, both opposition and government. Have a nice morning. Love you all.
All right, so Trinidad I reach. Oh God, I want to really apologize. Oh God, I won't tell all you what happened. But Lord, thank you for reaching me here safe and sound. Waking up this morning in the land of the living, I'm here. Thank you, Jesus. Good morning to all of you, all protocols observed. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning.
Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm going to fix the mix.
For you all who would have listened to the program yesterday, would have realized that we went into depth yesterday. We have further to go, but I know that Tobago was not locked on yesterday because of commitments of the station. We had a paid segment from Saturday to Sunday. And you know we need the money, we like Max in house. So, I just want to know if Tobago is locked on today. And I will try to do over the program that we had yesterday. My intentions was to come and ask to get us to do a rerun. But I think we're capable of doing it again. So Trinidad, Tobago, could you please call me to let me know if you log on, please? I want to start and then you're not there. 3420081 4665391. Caller, good morning. You're calling from Tobago?
Oh, you're taking Tobago call, Donnie?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Can I have a caller from Tobago, please, to tell me what's going on? Okay, well, if we're not getting any calls, that means that you all are off the air. Mrs. Crosby, good morning, Dominic.
Yes, we are on radio.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much.
Right.
Caller, Tobago.
Special good morning, Stevie Pie.
Yes, my darling Maria, we on.
Yes, we on. Handsome Bruce, good morning, love. We on.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
Welcome.
And Dominic just walked in. Good morning to you, Dominic.
Morning.
How are you?
I am good.
You get up early today. No rain.
Nah.
Boy, when the girl get, that girl did that joke coffee. Trinidad and Tobago, yesterday, we would have dealt with the issue of Watson owing Watson Duke's wife for contracts. I know that Tobago didn't hear us. When I say persons who have their internet and so on Facebook would have been on yesterday to hear. Just now, let me just I'll go to Miss Crosby, I saw you. Caller, good morning. You're calling from Tobago?
Yes, good morning, Sharon. I'm calling from Tobago.
Excellent. So you're on?
Yes.
Thank you so kindly.
Good.
All right, so hold the calls down and we're going back into times. So yesterday, Trinidad and Tobago, we went into the issue of WASA owing Watson Duke's wife for contracts. Coming into the building, I'm hearing Miss New Village telling you WASA workers about tomorrow. What is it? Stay at home? Let me tell you workers, and let me tell Trinidad and Tobago something. You staying home is fighting for Watson Duke's savior, the penny savior. Watson Duke not interested in no workers, and he's not interested in all your, what does it call it? All your negotiations and all of that, Check it out well. So for those of you who did not listen to the program and didn't get an opportunity to, we go in. I think I want this time let Dominic read. I'm tired. Dominic, you could see there? Or we could share it. I'll start and you will continue. Bruce, you need to give me my ammunition to work with, please. You can find it, don't worry. It's right there. If this Tobago talking to you two is the kind of leader, let me tell you this, and I call in Farley this morning. Somebody send me a number for Farley now. I call in Farley this morning because Farley is the top investigative politician in Tobago because he know about zip line, he know about rip line, and he know about come to me line. But I want to send him on an investigation. I want to send him to investigate because he like to investigate. So with your good skills as a teacher, I'm sure you could decipher. This I'm sending you on. You want to investigate? Check your leader. I'm going to give you the information for who didn't hear yesterday. 1 week after a cabinet subcommittee's report into the operations of the Water and Sewage Authority, WASA, claimed trade unions representing employees were engaged in the supply of goods and services to the organization. You know what that means? That the trade unions, when they say supply, let me break it down because when he come to talk to all you, he come in with a packet, he don't say, all is mumu, and all they don't read. So that is not truth. This morning we're going and break it up. When they say that Water and Sewage Authority WASA claimed trade unions like the one that Watson Duke represents representing employees were engaged in supply of goods and services to the same organizations that they come from. Confirmation has come from the head of the Public Services Association, PSA, that his wife owns an engineering firm which has been awarded contracts by WASA in the past. You work in WASA, but you're on, what you call it? What you call the leave you on?
Secondment.
Secondment. So, but he's an employee of WASA. So your wife I said it to Begonians. I came here and I told you about, what's his name? Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited. But nobody didn't take me on. Mr. Archer or somebody called and asked the question. We going again. PSA President Watson Duke said Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited, which is owned by his wife, Kimberly, and others, was owed outstanding monies by WASA. The company is contracted to repair and install pipelines. Farley, you have real work to do. You need to find out, let me tell you what you have to do. You need to find out where those contracts were, what lines did they repair, and what was the, how you call it, the amount of the contracts. Duke, however, refused to disclose the amount owed, while Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez said he was unable to say how much the company was owed at this time. He added, to my understanding, they have received millions from WASA over the years, and it is a situation of a serious conflict of interest. You remember when 2015 election finished, Dr. Rowley administration has won. You remember a man from WASA got a heart attack and died? All right. That should concern the citizens, Gonzalez said. These payments were made under the People's Partnership regime. Gonzalez said WASA will pay Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited once the contracts are legitimate. Defending the work done by the company, which was established in 2005 to 6, Duke claimed the company had not received any contracts in the last 6 years. How you going to receive? And we went through this whole thing with a fine-teeth comb. So you have contracts being awarded, but you have employees to do the work also. Come on, Dominic, help me out. At a media briefing at the PSA's head office, Abercrombie Street, Port of Spain yesterday, Duke, that would have been the day before. Duke distanced himself. Listen, to Begonians, I want you to listen. Duke distanced himself from his wife's company, Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited, has been providing services in this country since 2006, 2005, thereabouts. That is a company manned by my wife, and whosoever she has in that company. I have no part of that company. I have never been part of the company at all. I want all you to listen to me. Whosoever the company gets work, it does its work. I have no bones about that. And WASA, listen to me, you know. Let me go back and tell you. I have never been part of the company. I have no part of that company. I have distanced myself from that company. Listen. Now listen. They owe we money. How much years now? You just distance yourself. But you're so smart, like the back of my hand. They owe we money. How much years now? He's not saying that. Duke argued it is a legitimate company, just like the company of your other friends, claiming he had to live here too. Duke said, we pay our taxes and we tender for all contracts and anybody else, but since the P&M came inside, we have not gotten one single contract. It's been 6 years now. but we still surviving. We have not gotten one contract, and they owe us money 6 years now.
No, remember, it's the audio you have from it, huh? Because I couldn't fix the audio on the video.
Okay. I want to play this before I go further for you. I want to play it because we didn't have Bruce yesterday. But before I play it, let me tell you what he said. He said he challenged Gonzalez to make public the figure owed to his wife, who was not working anywhere. And Dominic and I watched one another yesterday in amazement. Your wife have a company getting contracts. And the WASA owe how much money, but she not working nowhere.
So then it implies, Shara, that Blackstone not getting business from nowhere.
Nowhere else.
Only WASA. Okay.
But you said something yesterday. I asking you today and asking Bruce. Was Blackstone open just particularly for WASA? Play the audio for me.
Ask the question. Well, let me say that if Marvin Gonzalez tends to ask me about Blackstone engineering, then Marvin Gonzalez is not nasty man. I said that by words, he's a nasty man there. Right? Simply because watch. Blackstone Engineering Company. But, no, any company. Right? Blackstone Engineering Limited. Right? And let me get it correctly from Malafa. So go check it out. In the registry. Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited has been providing services in this country since 2006, 2005, they have there. Alright? That's a company made by my wife and whosoever she has in that company. I'm no part of that company. I've never been part of the company at all. Wheresoever the company gets work, it does its work. I have no bones about that. And what's the owing money? He didn't tell her that. They owe him money for 3 years now. They owe us money. He's not saying that. Why Marvin Gonzalez pay his debt? That was he's a nasty man. Instead of coming and tell you, they owe us money. They owe us money. So I can put my children to school. I can pay my bills. What he said is that ask me about the company is a legitimate company, just like the company of your other friends. Just like the company that I have to live here too, as everybody else. I make no bones about that. But it is a legitimate company. We pay our taxes and we tender for all contracts as anybody else. But since the PNM came inside, we have not gotten one single contract. I was 6 years now, but we're still surviving. We have not gotten one contract, and they owe us money 6 years now. I want to ask Marvin Gonzalez how much money owe we. Let's say that on the radio too. Let him tell us, let him tell the public how much money he owe. My wife, I said, a woman, let him pay him as we pick it up now. My wife, she ain't working no way. She has a business running alone. And the coach has seen the money. Why are you paying the money? We are nasty self. I didn't get a bacchanal paying right. Put on like bacchanal. But that's when the gloves off on him. And it's blow for blow. I defend different people. Yeah? I said, I thank you all very much. I tell you, Tuesday is only the Genesis.
She ain't working no way. I distance myself. I ain't had nothing to do with the company. But you're owing we money. I had to send my children to school and pay my bills. So wait now. The salary you're getting at PSA is $1. It's $1. And listen, the person who write the article give you word for word what he see. They miss out nothing. Duke argued it is a legitimate company, just like the company of your friends. That's what he said. Contacted later by Sunday Guardian to ascertain exactly how much money was owed to his wife, Duke said he won't want to divulge that. They owe us money. Let me tell public servants something. And Tobago, let me tell all you something. That gentleman is a load upon his own self. And all he wants is what he can get for himself. And in the process of getting all that he wants for himself, he's prepared to use any and anything to get it. So let me tell you, just as though I could walk in a bank and full a brown bag, take the money and walk to another bank, and up to now, we can't find out what is the financial status of the public's PSA. And we hearing all of this. You are an employee at WASA. Whether you're getting paid or not, you are an employee of WASA. So you want to get into THA to conduct the same business. If God forbid that should happen, Blackstone Engineering will be the head cornerstone in THA's contracts to give out. Do you think he will sit by and say, Mr. Archer, or this one, or that one, it have a process to tender, call it tender, and free and fairly the tender process will go through? If that is what all you want for a leader, then I hanging up my gloves. Farley come on this, the media, not on the, I don't know about here, but I must be in Tobago, but he come on the media, in the public domain, Facebook, this, you're challenging Tracy with zip line and rope and how much $1 million. Farley, you didn't know. Right, the yampy right inside your eye, turning pus. You didn't know that? Get some antibiotic and put it in it. You ain't seeing that, Farley? Farley, I'm talking to you this morning. We're in the battles, we're in the battle zone, we're in the field, and they're using you as a shield to take the blows. And when the time reach, you will be set aside. Telling you, no? I'm telling you. You didn't see all of that, Farley? I want to hear what is your take on this. This is not a conflict of interest. Let it be. And then come in to talk about Dr. Rowley. I hear him somewhere else, Dr. Rowley, niece or cousin, somebody working. But Watson Juka asking you. You have a niece working, Wasa? You have any family working, Wasa? So what are you trying to see? You alone could do and nobody else can. If somebody working, they ain't getting contracts, $1 million contracts, $1 million contracts we talking about. You see, the norm in the last regime, the People's Partnership, it was anything for anything. The managers used to turn a blind eye. Pass now, I ain't seen pass. And it was quite okay. It was quite okay. Yeah? But you know, all who stink and dirty. So you become a leader in this country in a high position as Prime Minister or President. You go into a forum and you sit down and the argument breaker. You go tell the Prime Minister of Dominica, you stink and dirty. Barbados, you stink and that way gonna do? When you ain't get through, get up and stand up. Oh God, give me the picture. You have the picture? Go back in the same thing I tell you and get the picture.
Yeah, but Sharad, now questions are being asked. Is this the reason why he took the 5% in 2011 for public servants?
Thank you. So he give all your 5.
5, yeah.
And he take 5 billion for himself.
Yeah. And give Munilal liberty to say take 5% and wine to
And
the
wine
side.
to the side. Questioned why his wife was not able to speak about a company which she owns. Duke said, all she will say is that she owns the company. That's all. She's not going any further than that.
She can't.
Listen, asked several times to speak with his wife or for a contact number for her. Duke said she wouldn't say that. She would not be involved in that. I am the media man. I could talk straight. Asked who are the directors in the company, he said. My wife will decide that. Your wife can't decide that. The company have directors. It's already there. She can't decide again. What she will decide? To tell us? You're in public service. You have to be scrutinized. And I tell all them my life is an open chapter. All they could find anything all they want about me. My mouth hot. I like to Lego some words when they get me damn vexed. Say what I have to say. And I go on my way. That is her business. It is not anybody on my family side. She has her own business. But you know, she ain't working nowhere. At the press conference, Duke labeled Gonzalez a nasty man for advising reporters to seek clarification from him regarding some of the contents in the report. A 135-page report found top-heavy management of WASA is ineffective and the contents of freely negotiated collective agreements revealed a say the word for maybe a lost time. My tongue does get tired. Of securing industrial peace by ceding control of WASA to the unions, to the point the unions have now effectively subsumed many management responsibilities. Trinidad and Tobago. While I want Dominic to continue reading, go ahead, Dominic, from here. I want you to log on Facebook. I want you to log on YouTube. So on Facebook it's the Street 919 FM, and on YouTube it's Iwer TV. I want you to log on. I want to show Tobagonians what kind of leader you're looking for. If Watson Duke becomes your THA Chief Secretary, I want to show you. I want to show you his negotiating skills. You have it for me, Bruce? I want to show you the skills that he used. And I want to know what you think about him taking the THA flag and how we get the flag to wrap it around him. That is desecrating the flag, boy. Mind, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, I have no problem with you driving that. As an African, I am happy for that. But not at the expense of poor people. I have to pay you $100 every month. And you spending it however you see fit. And we can ask a question. They can ask a question. Nah, man. You living in one Woodbrook Place? What is the rent in one Woodbrook Place, Dominic?
Well, the last report I saw with respect to that was that it was 10,000 a month he was paying.
Oh, so like 10,000.
Courtesy. PSA.
PSA. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, courtesy PSA. And if God help him to reach in THA, because Fali, you're not going there. Here where you going? You going outside in the back. You see by the garage? That way you going. Clean the pool. The dog could walk. Feed the dog. Come boy. You ain't going inside there. And if you go, your mattress will be placed at the foot of the bed for you to lie down on. Not on top of that bed. Fali, you don't know what you're doing, you know. By talking to you this morning. Because I realize you're investigative, lectual, intellectual. But you're passing straight. I go brand new. Superintendent Fali. What are you laughing at? Superintendent Fali, yes. I had no problem. I tell all you already. When I sit down here, PNM doing thing that I don't like and it's wrong, I ain't coming and defend it. And if you get me vexed, hitting some blows. But don't come to chastise Tracy about Zipline, and we know the story with Zipline, but always sell the fact and the lies to the people in Tobago. And when it's time for the truth to come out, you start to threaten the Auditor General not to come to expose the truth. Because you alone want to tell Tobagonians all the fake news and the lie, but we make a mistake. The polls coming back just now. They're going back to the polls, and the people will speak. And if they want you, they will take you. But I hope when they get you, if that is what they want, do not complain. Let me, Oh, sorry, sir. Just to let you know, we're going to a break. But I want you to log on to the Facebook. When we come back from the break, Dominic will continue to read the article, and that is for those...
From the news?
Oh, sorry. When we come back from the news. Oh, that's... When you're late, it's a bad thing. I ain't reading no news today. Read the news. When we come back from the news... Sorry about that. When you're late... Dominic will continue to read the article just a bit after, and we will put up and show you what a leader you all will get if you make that mistake and take out of your thoughts to put you in teaching. We'll be back. Don't shift your dial at all, you know.
Start it.
Iwer, don't long time. Ding dong. Okay. Well,
Iwer, you ready?
I'm ready, boy.
Here we go. Hold on, set mash up. No start drink and I must catch up. Hold on. From the time I touch, 1 girl, 10 girl, not in a hold on. Street club the party, we don't pay much love it, but it's free. Good food and drinks in a coop. Put the party on the shoulder, cause we outside from long time. Love life, yeah, alright, yeah. Ding dong, we outside. On the road, you know. On the road, you know. Don't like when we buy expensive clothes, you know. I'm a party, let me party. Backstage general or VIP. Ready to go home? Hold on. Don't start thinking I must not hold on. From the time I touch. Hold on. Everybody wave your hand. Wave your hand in the air. 1, 2, 1, 2. Cause we outside, like long time, from life, You're really outside, like long time, long time. Hey. Judge, your song ain't better than I thought, but that your song? Ding dong, your song ain't better than I thought. You lie. You know what I want to do? I want to queue up an Iwer. And I want you to mash up the place like how I don't mash up the place. You ready? Give me one of George thing. Play the tune. Let me mash up in here.
When you text on the street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Nescafe 3-in-1.
A rich coffee aroma that fills your senses up. A flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar, please. Rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe.
Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee, cream, and sugar. Just add water and experience a perfect cup of coffee every time.
3-in-1 coffee, just add water, please.
Get right and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe.
Nestle, good food, good life.
Catch these extra foods plenty for 20 Super Lenten specials. Domino vanilla cookies, 16 for $20. Trick cereal boxes, 10 for $20. Orchard drinks assorted, 12 for $20. Creamery mini cup ice creams, 5 for $20. Mayflower tuna flakes, 4 for $20. Trinidad fresh assorted, 6 for $20. And Catelli ketchup econo pack, 5 for $20. So many great plenty for 20 specials. And sale lasts for 10 days only. February 26th to March 7th. Extra foods. Always extra for less.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth. And prevention is always better than medication.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Listen for the call. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Jason Thomas, and this is the 7 a.m. major news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, Patriotic Energy says it is ready to close the acquisition process on the Guaracara refinery. Police arrest 5 men for trafficking in firearms. And internationally, Haitian migrants rescued at sea by Colombian Navy. And now for the news in detail. Patriotic Energies and Technologies Company Limited Director Ozzy Warwick on Tuesday said they are ready to bring to a close the acquisition of the Guaracara refinery. On Monday at the Spotlight on the Economy, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said that unless government's negotiations with Patriotic are completed by the end of October, the deal will be dead and new options will have to be sought. However, Mr. Warwick expressed confusion as to where the Prime Minister's ultimatum came from, since Patriotic had been advocating for the sealing of the arrangement for months. He said because of the current economic impact due to COVID-19, it is a matter of urgency that they close the acquisition process. Mr. Warwick believes only the Prime Minister knows of the other options available for the refinery. In other news, officers attached to the Sawa and Mova Criminal Investigation Department arrested 5 men for trafficking in the early hours of Tuesday morning. Trafficking firearms in the early hours of Tuesday morning. The men were held in an anti-crime exercise after receiving a report that several men were at the premises of a bonded warehouse in the El Socorro trade zone. The officers confronted the men while they were loading bags into a white panel van. However, they attempted to escape. One of the men was held and arrested. Subsequently, 4 other men were held after assistance was received from the air support and canine units. The police searched the vehicle and they found 3 pistols and 2 air rifles. In COVID news, the last update from the Ministry of Health on Tuesday afternoon reported an additional 22 people testing positive for COVID-19. However, there were no additional deaths. The update informed of 1,935 active cases. There were a total of 1,036 people who have been discharged from public health facilities and 1,418 community cases who had recovered from the virus. In international news, the Colombian Navy rescued 94 Haitian migrants who were stranded at sea while trying to make their way to Central America. Authorities said on Tuesday a fishing boat discovered the ship drifting off Colombia's Caribbean coast after its motors failed. Officials believe they were attempting to reach Panama, which serves as a transit point for virtually every migrant heading from South America to the United States by land. The 61 adults and 33 children were brought safely to shore. That was a look at our news. Now for a look at the weather. For the period today until midnight, Trinidad, Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, mainly sunny and breezy despite the brisk isolated shower. Seas are moderate with waves 2 to 2.5 meters in open waters, less than 1 meter in sheltered areas. It is currently 31 degrees Celsius in Piarco and 30 degrees Celsius in Crown Point. And here's a recap of our headlines. Patriotic Energy says it is ready to close the acquisition process on the Guaracara refinery. Police arrest 5 men for trafficking in firearms. And internationally, Haitian migrants rescued at sea by Colombian Navy. You've just heard the 7 a.m. news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for Tobago News at 9. I am Jason Thomas. Do have a good morning.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
All right, so we are back, Trinidad and Tobago, and I hope, guys, you're logging on, and we're going to show you the pictures in a while. But before we do that, we have some housekeeping. Dominic is going to be taking charge of that, and Bruce, go ahead, guys.
Text to win this week on the Street 919 FM. You can win a professional air fryer. Using your mobile or digital handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. So listen, text, and win. And you can also view live streams on Facebook and the Street 919 FM, YouTube, and at the Street 919 FM. So remember, text to win.
I have.
And the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission wishes to pre-qualify Tobago-based suppliers for the provision of information and communication technology equipment, including servers, desktops, laptops, and peripherals. Pre-qualification is ongoing. Interested suppliers should check newspapers or visit TNTech's website at www.ttec.co.tt for more details on the pre-qualification process. That's www.ttec.co.tt.
This week on Iwer Stage, join us this Wednesday, the 3rd of March, as we begin celebrations of NCOISBOTT Liberation Month. Archdiocese of the Triune Shelter Baptist Incorporated, leader Sheldon E. Noel and members of the St. Michael Apostolic Spiritual Baptist Church, with His Eminence Patriarch Dr. Stephen F. Julian, His Grace Archbishop Vernon Nathaniel, and King Shepherd Ray M.S. Braffett at 6 p.m. On Thursday, the 4th of March, virtual worship with a live performance by K. Allen Maloney with Pastor Wayne Batiste. That starts at 6 p.m. Remember, contributions in support of these campaigns can be made via the following using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset. Text your name to 9191, which allows you to contribute $20 TT. Or you can go to Fund Me TNT, choose the campaign of your choice, and contribute. U.S. fans, please use a Cash App payable to 1-863-594-3659. Remember, we are streaming live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM and Neil Iwer George on the YouTube at Iwer TV and the Street. Also, Iwer George on Instagram. Contribute to show your support and always be a winner. It's all about Iwer Stage.
That's it, Dominic? Or you have another one?
So let me see here. Nescafe 3-in-1, a rich coffee aroma that builds up your senses, a flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar, rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe. Nescafe 3-in-1, cream and sugar. Just add water and experience the perfect cup of coffee every time. 3-in-1 coffee, just add water, please. It's right and ready to go. Perfect Nescafe. Nestle, good food, good life. So it's that time of the morning when you normally have your coffee. So let's try out the Nescafe 3-in-1.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, that's our housekeeping. And we want to continue where we left off. Yes, we're talking about monies owed to my wife. Right?
Not me, my wife.
My wife, not me. And I distance myself from the company. But we want money. Where did I
You like the money to sleep out.
I think it's here. So you can go from here. But I have more questions to ask. I have more questions to ask. But before I ask the question, I'm going to make sure I ask another question somewhere else. Quiet down.
It also claimed there exists compelling evidence as well that the unions have become suppliers of goods and services to the authority, while it seems the management turns a blind eye to this reality. The report claimed the unions had been encouraging members not to cooperate with internal audits and investigations into wrongdoing at WASA.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
The subcommittee, which was chaired by Gonzalez, presented the report to the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, in December. NUGFW starts its own investigations into claims. In light of the serious allegations contained in the report, President General of the National Union of Government and Federated Workers, James Lambert, said his union had begun its own investigations into the claims. Let's scroll up from that. Right. The NUGFW represents approximately 1,500 daily rated workers at WASA, and Lambert said, we have had our section officers at WASA begin investigations into this aspect. WASA workers are also represented by the PSA and the Estate Police Association. The unions were also accused in the report of encouraging their members not to cooperate with internal audits into legitimate investigations of internal wrongdoing, as well as refusing to sign any charter to improve accountability and good corporate governance within WASA. The report labeled WASA's overall financial performance as poor, with chronic deficits being a regular feature. The committee wrote, "This is a breeding ground for corruption, and there is concern that there is a culture of corruption in the procurement of services by the authority." The report found successive management teams had proven powerless to the union's encroachment on the authority's rights to manage, direct, and own its operational affairs. It stated part of the problem inside of WASA is that the management accountability has been sacrificed for political patronage. Responding briefly to the allegations being leveled against the trade union movement, inside WASA, General Secretary of the National Trade Union Center, NATUC, raised concerns. School again. Raised concerns, as he questioned, where is the social dialogue that needs to take place with partner agencies? He said the committee had completed its investigations into WASA but had somehow managed not to include the unions. Responding to the narrative that the unions were in charge at WASA, and he added, there is a board there, and if the board allows the unions to perform the functions of the management and run a company, you should get rid of the board. And Izet said that there are no bad workers, but bad policies and poor managers. President of the Estate Police Association, Derek Richardson, said they do not provide any goods or services whatsoever to WASA. The collective agreements with the three unions expired in 2013. Gonzalez, we have empirical evidence. Gonzalez said everything we, that is the committee, have arrived at can be supported by empirical evidence because we are very careful when this report makes its way into the public domain. We must be prepared to defend everything. So it was not an attempt to tarnish anyone. It was not an attempt to go after anyone. It was an attempt to reorganize WASA. But the country must know the state of affairs of the organization. Of the three unions, Gonzalez could not say which had benefited the most from WASA. I have not done that deep an assessment as to who benefited the most because I would have had to do some calculations. Gonzalez added, all these bad practices over the years ought to be reversed. If you have strong managers, these things will not happen. Strong management will foster a culture of transparency, decency, and good corporate governance. It is in our collective interest we work together in solving the problems, as difficult as they might be, and this country is suffering for water, and we have been doing so for the longest while. If we don't fix this problem, it is going to come with a political price. He promised to deal with all wrongdoing in WASA head-on, as he vowed, I'm about tackling these problems if that is what it takes to get water flowing in people's taps.
So, Trinidad and Tobago, we give it to you again. But I want to tell you, log on, because the man putting himself up as the Lord of Lords. He want to rule and lead. But I want to know if that is the kind of leader you want. You know, somebody tell me something and he behaving similar to that person. Only that. It is alleged said that he did a number and pelted it all over. You know that?
No.
Yeah, somebody tell me that.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised he goes to the extreme on things.
I say, oh, let's stop lying, man. So I need people to log on. I want to show you the kind of leader all you will get. If all you take God out all your thoughts and vote for that man. Tobagonians. And let me I want to tell all you something too. I want to tell all you something too. And I'm trying to get the information before I say anything. To get a contract from the state, your company must be registered in legal affairs and so on under the registry system. Are asking. Are trying
in order
to
for you
get
to pay your tax levy.
and so on. Because remember, they don't give a contract to individuals, right? They don't give it to Dominic Romaine, Charlotte Felix. You have to have a company.
Yes.
And according to it, whatever company they have, partnership and so on and so on. Or sole traders or however. But before I say anything, let me see how my numbers looking. And I specifically want Tobago to log on. I specifically want you all to log on. 268. That ain't good enough. 274. Let me see what YouTube's saying. Because so help my God, I done had a leader who went to CARICOM meeting and tell them we's not an ATM machine.
Yes.
And even worse now, I go deal with that just now.
But not only that, when a couple of countries had experienced a hurricane,
Mm.
and she told them, well, if you all want help from Trinidad and Tobago,
What
that
are they
you use
giving me?
our contractors.
Thank you.
And buy the material from us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder who was it? The contractors. SAS. That was the contractor.
Yeah.
I want to put it up for you to see what kind of leader you all want. And when you go to the THA meeting and he can't get through it where he want, I want to know if he will be doing what he's doing here now. And I want to know if the members of the PDP have no problem with this. Farley, tell me what is your position on this. And I want Farley to tell me if he will accept that as a teacher in his classroom. Hit me.
Press your space. You take off the 2, 1 and 2. Nice.
I could zoom out, please. That is what you all want. That is what you all want. That is what all you want to vote for. And while all you're looking at it, God help us that he shouldn't reach there. And we have a meeting going on in the THA. We have our monthly, like Parliament, you know, they have their weekly, whatever. And you ask him to find out what is the status of the finances of THA. He go tell you, go and scratch your bam bam. That way he go tell you, Massa child, you wouldn't get an answer. That is what all you want, Tobago. Show them which party, what he's standing up on. And look what he's saying now. Watch what behind him. Building relationship. Go up, Bruce. Building relationships. That is what behind him. But let me tell all you. Trying to get some information here. I asked a question. And I know why I asked the question. And if it is that Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited was doing business since 2000, and when he say 6 or something, so he want to say 16 or 6.
6, he said 2006, 2005, thereabouts.
How come Watson, because you is the media man, how come your certificate of incorporation, Watson, well, not yours, your wife own, as you see. Date of incorporation is the 6th of July, 2015. How it is, your company, I don't know, I'm just asking it, is I'm watching a document. How come the 6th of July, 2015 is when your company was incorporated? So then you was operating outside of legal affairs.
What was the date you said?
On the incorporation, the 6th of July, 2015.
Okay.
Are you in the registry too?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
Perhaps we anticipated that.
And famous us, let me tell you something. Technology is a hell of a thing. Just to remind you, careful. Technology is a hell of a thing. IP address real easy to find. So your utterances, Mr. Famous Us, go ahead and continue. Right? You know who on top table and who would be under school with child. Famous Us. Careful. Careful. Your work is to come here and you have to listen to me every day. You have to take me on your chest. Like a bitter pill. Every day you have to take it. I am asking the question. All of us can't take the truth and facts. How come the 6th of July 2015 is your date of incorporation? And I'm seeing 2 directors. And you're quite right to say that you know your family not there. Congo Hill, Woodlands, Mariah, Tobago. You're quite right to say that. Because it have 2 directors. One of them is Duke and the other one is the Silver. So, the De Silva Duke maybe is his wife, and the De Silva must be somebody else, some family member of hers. So he's
Well,
quite
it could probably
right.
be a brother or something because I'm looking for
And you
Mr.
see
De
this-
Silva on Facebook and it's
No.
a little boy.
Oh.
Like he just started working out.
Oh. So I'm asking the question to Trinidad and Tobagonians, PSA members, are talking to all you. If you're doing business since 2005, 2006, how come your company only incorporated in 2015? Remember? She working nowhere.
Because I probably anticipated the PP was going to lose the election, so I had to legitimize the thing.
Oh.
So
fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it. Run and fix it.
Right.
Fix it.
Eh?
Which means I will be need to ask Brother Farley, since he's
Investigative.
Inspector Clouseau, Miss Marple.
Superintendent.
Yes, he need to tell us whether or not Blackstone Engineering would have paid taxes on the millions between 2005, 2006 to 2015. We just asking. Did he pay NIS? What are the employees of this company? We just asking.
Fix it.
Yeah. Because you are employees, you're supposed to be paying NIS and stuff, right? But you can't pay NIS if you're not registered with BIR.
NIS and BIR ticklish.
Yeah. When you go to BIR, they tell you, when you go to NIS to register,
You have to
they
have
tell
a
you,
BIR.
you need to have a BIR number. Which means that if that only happened in 2015, they're telling us since 2005, 2006, it means no taxes, you wasn't paying NIS. So
And-
who are the workers replacing the pipeline?
So therefore you have to go and pay them back taxes, then you have to pay that.
Plenty too.
And the article says the contracts was in, it says 6 years they didn't get contract. Go back. Go back. We have had Watson trumping with tail here today. Watson Trump Duke.
Maybe the reason why you ain't getting anyway.
Careful, eh? Careful. Careful. Trinidad and Tobago.
These are not designed for court.
Careful, eh? That is what all you want. I'm trying to find out when did he get the contracts in Wassa. The report must state when the contracts was awarded. From what year to what year. Because we talking here I talk about a Blackstone since before 2015 election. And how we could now register in 2015, the 16th of July. Look, all you. Let me open the lines, because I feel this Sherlock Holmes situation here. My hat squeezing, you know, you just turn your hat back to front. It covering my eye. I can't see. I want to hear, oh my gosh. Relate to that now? Yeah, it's different. No?
That too high above him, that high above him, he can't compute.
You sure?
I'm telling you. When they give him the...
Where Tabakit to call him? Where Tabakit? Where's Tabakit?
To make a clarion call.
Where's Tabakit? Eh? Where's Tabakit? And then you know, yes, come get it for me. Get it for me. Get it for me. Get it for me. All you need to wake up this morning. All you need to wake up. Wake up.
I'm just asking, I don't know, but I wonder if any WASA employees would have been doing the work for Blackstone Engineering so that we wouldn't have to pay NIS. I just asking, I don't know. Hey, organize a crew there for me now. You have a work to do. I just need 5. That's
and
5
listen,
fellas.
let me tell them something too. I'm glad you say that. Because them might be doing the work while he collecting the pay and WASA paying them. So he make all the millions, them getting the normal pay by WASA. And
that's right, fellas. All you want to make a little extra something. Oh, yeah, I just need 10 all. Right? You have a job to do? Do it on Saturday, right? Don't put on all your WASA jersey, yeah? Be a jersey for you.
It is not him.
Warning! Warning! It's the wife! It's the wife!
Will you get that? Let me hear that again.
Warning! Warning! It's the wife! It's the wife!
Oh God. Mr. Archer, good morning. But where he gone? Call her. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they call me back. I want to hear from Tobagonians this morning. Oh, they hearing me? Call me back, Mr. Archer. 3420081.
4665391.
Thank you very much. Caller, good morning.
Mother, morning.
Morning.
My financial guru is quite correct. That is how I end up with $400 million over time. That's how I get them what I had to get.
Bataria, go to the end of the class.
You understand what's going on here? I'm telling you, the whole upper management from since Ganga Singh was there has a problem. How did we end up with $400 million over time? Well, yeah, we're going on. You take the work, and I'll give you 10 men. Right? But I enjoy your day. And you vote for that. Think about this. There was a woman telling me about a man have a rape a woman in Tobago. So I wonder, all of a sudden, and here we're going on, my man never get a rape charge, but I have a man on a rape charge before the court. But nobody ain't talking about that. But I enjoy your day.
Call me, I'm getting confused inside of here. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
That ringtone is my ringtone for my phone, you know. Anyways, and they hear that ring off. Even though people just watch me, I want to know what going on.
Oh God, Bruce, fix me up.
Yeah,
fix me up. I don't want the wife. I want the husband.
Your wife is calling. Morning. Your wife is calling. You people just watch me. I'm not confident.
Thank you very much, caller. Good morning.
Sharon Felix, good morning to you.
Morning.
How you going?
I did.
Dominique, good morning to you, my dear.
Morning.
Well, Bruce, good morning again for the second time. Sharon Felix, all that amount of money you have. And when we attended the CPSA conference in St. Vincent, you was owing so much money, boy. What's going on with all this, boy, Sharon Felix? And Sharon Felix, I can't understand that. That is why they don't want the government into WASA affairs, WASA business. You understand me? But I will tell you one thing. As long as that are we boys day, you see Blackstone, you know how you will get your money. I gone.
Bruce, you're not good this morning. You see what I missed you yesterday? Mr. Chance?
Yeah, boy, morning, morning.
Morning.
Right. Good morning, Jason. Thomas. Morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Boy, Bruce, your boss, Bruce. They're going to signal nicely, but I remember the exact man, but he's good. But you know, Miss Felix.
Yes.
Now, when I listened to this carefully, I heard Watson Duke saying that the Minister of Public Utilities is a nasty man. You know? No, yeah, he says he's a nasty man because they ask him a question. This man has spent his entire life as a trade union officer. His entire life asking you questions. So is he a nasty man too? No, because you saying that he's a nasty man because the reporters ask you a question for which the Minister of Public Utilities has made a comment. So my question to you is that because they ask you a question, he's a nasty man, and you're asking Tracy Davidson Celestin a question about the zip line, so you're a nasty man too? That's the question we have to ask you. But I want to tell you this, I want to tell you for sure, that the man who is now the Minister of Public Utilities is not a nasty man, you know. I want to give you the idea of this man. That is why I have some confidence in this man. This man who is taking up this big challenge, because this WASA thing is not a simple thing. It's a thing that has been developed over decades. And one swallow can't make a summer. He does not have the silver bullet. He cannot wave a wand and change WASA. But I want to tell you, he has the commitment, he has the energy, and he has the capacity. Hear this man who's Minister of Public Utilities. He's an attorney at law. And I want the people to listen well, you know. Why, when this fella make his utterances, he has done research. He's an attorney at law. And here's what? He was an attorney in the Special Anti-Crime Unit. You hear that? This is not just an attorney at law. He has some capacity unearthing and treating with crime. He was an attorney in the Anti-Crime Unit. He was responsible for crafting the DNA legislation. You see the kind of capacity we're talking about? That's just Marvin Gonzalez, you know, only 45 years, you know. He was responsible for creating the DNA legislation. He was Director of Legal Services in the Ministry of Works, where he pioneered legislation and policies that resulted in the reduction of road fatalities. He was responsible for establishing the points and the red light camera system in Trinidad and Tobago. That's not a joker. That is a man with a quality background, a man who has performed in the public service. So I'm happy that you have a minister like that, young, energetic, has capacity. So call him a nasty man because he's on your trail. And the people of Trinidad and Tobago must continue to hear. So Ms. Felix, Dominic, and Jason, do not leave this. This matter must be known and heard throughout Tobago. I must understand that the Minister of Public Utilities is not a nasty man, and we must be able to know who is the nasty man. Thank you very much, Ms. Felix.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance. Mr. Archer.
Oh, God. Oh, good morning. Tori, girl, Tori will sit down and listen not to be there. Sharon, good morning. Sharon,
Yes,
good morning.
Mr. Archer, morning. Sorry.
Lucy, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Archer, morning.
And last but not least, Mr. Dominic,
Morning,
good morning.
sir. Morning.
Why I would have to be with my real story. I wouldn't get in yesterday, but my real story this morning. Sharon, Bruce, and Dominic, Trinidad and Tobago, everybody, good morning. every single body good morning. Loud talk story. From my area, Blackstone, where you call it, would that belong to Sharon? Tell me quick. Give me the story. Blackstone, some.
Blackstone,
engineering
technologies.
Well, you know, you get another thing where Blackstone does know. Chinese give a stone named Blackstone to him.
Oh God, yes.
So when they say Blackstone, and because they get Blackstone at the mind. Now, let me come down to the nitty-gritty of the Blackstone thing. So I call all the WhatsApp people and them. Now let people walk behind all and long them out behind all and make them come out. Because if John owe me $50, I have 10 friends or 10 cousins, and I take, because of John owe me $50, I tell my friend and them, go talk to John. But you know John buying food for 3 of them, 3 of my friends and them. So my 10 friends stop talk to John. Then 3 years get no food again. They can't get nothing again. But the one who stand up there, me stand up there, me giving them nothing. But I say I'm representing all you. Let me tell you something about Mr. Jew. First, Sharon, before me forget. Sharon Jew, Bruce and Dominic, Tobago. I'm talking to Tobago. Sharon, me sit down in a gallery Saturday. When Luca come in front of me, call me. He said, I want to talk. 1 minute, please. I said, oh, come in, man. No, you're not free to pass below the flag. Come. No, I want to talk to you. I said, come. Everybody else come by me. You don't sit down and talk politics, anything. They call by me, the parliament. Come. Anyhow, the young lady called me. I said, well, I'm going. Sharon, you know what the lady tell me? I come to talk to you. I want you to support a political party. I want to call the name and I want to describe the person. And they offered me $10,000 to support them in a certain place in Mount Pleasant area. And offer a $10,000 to support them in the next place, Tina I'm going to call, in Tina. But the people in the car was 2 men and a man. Now, Sharon, me not preach, eh? You hear me tell you? Me not preach. Me don't go to church and pulpit and tell nobody nothing. So, they start talking to me and then they offer me an extra amount of money if or when they win. So when I say, young lady, I take this as an insult. You know why? I have one as Josie because every day me don't put on name Josie until after the election. I say after and from now, I have one as Shampa Kojo Josie. I said, Miss Lady, what is George? In front of my gate are 3 flags. 3 red flags in front of my gate. I take this as an insult. Right? I take it as an insult. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't lie. So why they must send to fast and pray and fast and
Mr. Archer, tie it in because I have a lot of calls. Tie it
right?
in.
But anyhow, me tell you that me take that as an insult. So the people and them who saying that people paying them and asking them advice to come and join, they come in and do the same thing. But Sharon, the WhatsApp people, let me say it fast, the WhatsApp people who sitting down and allow one man to mama guide them and say walk behind me because it's a day of reflection and they ain't paying all you, they're not paying me wife. Full stop. They're not paying me wife, so I don't follow me. Just follow me because they're not paying me wife.
Come on, man.
Please.
Warning! Warning! It's the wife! It's the wife! Warning! Warning! It's the wife! It's the wife!
Watson, it's not you. You don't have no money to get. It's your wife. She ain't walking no way. Call me up on 342-0081.
4665391.
I tell Lolly, call her good morning.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning, PNM.
Morning
What's going on?
Yes, morning to the panel. A nice program as usual. Sharon, you have to ask yourself sometimes what people in this country want to know. I remember since the days I was a little boy when Ganga 95 when the UNC was in power. And I think it was a one Ganga thing talking about water for all and water and all kind of things. Water for all. We're talking about 20-something years now and no changes. And people just insane or like they don't care because in this country, some people believe it's an eater food society. Eater food. Once you can eat our food, that's the excuse. Well, you're keeping, first thing you pay and they want to fire people and they want to take bread out of your mouth. So 3,000-4,000 people, or just a top level management, must just hold our entire country to ransom.
Listen to me, to PNM. Let me tell you this scenario. So, I lead in a cause, right? I had no documents back in contract, right? And you know what will happen when I get in the contract? Or they go feel nice. I go fix all you have nice, right?
Yeah.
So here what happening? You have to make sure that I stay in office.
Yeah.
So you will hire and hire and hire and hire so that my numbers will build and build and build and build. So every time we go to the polls, I will always come out the winner because in that particular place, it have plenty people go vote for me. And I will make sure that they vote because it's I hiring them.
Exactly.
You understand the scenario?
Exactly. So, people have to know what it is we want in this country. Let me tell you, even with Petrochin, people talking, right? A lot of people, even UNC supporters, I was listening to other programs on other stations, and they was happy with that. Some Petrochin workers was happy because they used to both be going to work and doing nothing for which the kind of money we get in. We cannot continue to run our country like this. And if we want betterment for our country, we need to put the axe to the wheel and see how best we can fix these problems. Because we just continue throwing away millions and millions and millions, and we're fighting for feed up medicine for the ageable people in this country and for scholarships for little children. You understand? We cannot continue this. And you see people like you can them all encouraging us at a worthlessness in this. All encouraging us at a worthlessness. And the majority of people who follow them, they don't care about this nation. All they just want to eat our food and it ain't going to last, you know. All you be careful what you want. Sharon, Mr. Bruce, Dominic, all you have a blessed day. Good program as usual. Lots of listening.
Thank you very much.
I am the only Minister of Public Utilities who drop in pipe all over this country.
You get plenty water is true, but I don't tell the truth. And the truth is, I can't tell you the size of that pipe because I ain't seen it yet. So plenty water, but I know. There's only one pipe I know about. The man is Dr. Peters. I don't know about no nothing pipe.
One. Warning. Warning. It's the wife. It's the wife. Warning.
She said she didn't see the pipe yet. So she had plans to see the pipe.
All you are going and deal with another story just now. No, wait. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Sharon is our boy from Tobago saying, woe is me, shame, scandal in the family. Woe is me, shame and scandal in the family. And calling Bob Linquist. We want Bob Linquist in this. And finally, is it, you know, they always say birds of a feather flock together. You wonder why certain people have certain close relationships. All are we is one. Bye.
Rowley Jr.
Morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce. Morning, Dominic. I really like the thing on the wife. It sounds real good.
I will send
it's a nice laugh. Please, next morning to our listeners, Mr. Chance, you know, Barataria and everybody else. I'm glad about this conversation this morning in relation to what's in jail because, Sharon, one of the things that we bask on is your question of leadership coming into 2020 election. It was the pivotal role of in our whole conversation about leadership, and that transcends into a victory for Dr. Rowley. Now, there are people who are sidetracked, and I remember at one time I used to always say that don't criticize the population, you know, criticize what you can do to canvass. But then there are people out there who, no matter what you say, will never support you. Thank God that in our country the majority sees better leadership, and we have Dr. Rowley in that position. Our question is now with Tobago. Dr. Rowley made the point that if Tobago feels that, they're comfortable with Watson Duke. He's standing on a principled ground where he should not have to send so much messages for people to understand that Watson Duke is not a good leader. What do people want to gain? You outlined in detail, Sharon. Mr. Charles just outlined the leadership quality of a man. He went into WASA and see all the downside of a company. He's trying to put it in the whole private sector model, right, where you can get the returns with better leadership. Because if you prepare a good company for the population and you get the returns in governance, it could redound. Dominic and Bruce, you all know that. It could redound into other areas where people could develop with what you call downstream companies, right? Now, it's not a good thing when you have Kamala Prasad and they're waiting there, because one big example is that you had a good NGC, and when they left office, we had a bad NGC. That's what the population has to be aware of. Your leadership. Our man stayed at home in our own house, and what $16.something billion destroyed. So when you have Watson Duke, with all the nonsense taking place in Wassa, and you have to try to get it back on stream, population, all you listen to the right-thinking citizens. Not everything is political. That's the destruction of Kamala Prasad. The difference between having to ratify whether, listen, our conversation today is national or political. Most of the conversation put forward by Dr. Oli from a national perspective, the COVID, the legislative agenda, right? Politically, go on a platform and you could the debate spending. And this is what you have to know. So people, you don't want to choose just, it's not me canvassing, strongly for the PNM, It's putting aside the whole question of political and showing where the leadership of Dr. Oli in the current state of affairs in our country, Sharon, Bruce, Dominic, it's important that people know Watson Duke and they like Kamala Prasad. Gonna give you $5 and listen, the rest is theirs. Look at the 400 million. A man left here with that money and we can't get him back. So always increase on your benchmark and what's your bigger picture. I love this conversation this morning. Thanks a lot. Take care. Enjoy the day. And I will send it from it.
I'll send it for you already. Thank you very
Thanks a lot.
much.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
All right. Now, let me just say, we have to be careful who we listen to and who we take orders from. But I want to tell Watson Duke today, if you feel Marvin Gonzalez is a pushover, he lie. Because Marvin Gonzalez was a police officer and he's also an attorney at law. He ain't no stupid fella. And that's why he catch all your pants down by putting, what's the gentleman name as the executive chairman of the WASA.
Mr. CB.
Yes, they didn't even realize it's in the act because they're not reading. So go to section 17 and look it up. He wasn't reading, they wasn't paying attention. So you get huff for not eating. But as we say, as he say, he distanced himself. What he say? He distanced himself. What he say? He say, I have nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. So he distanced himself, but he say, we want money. Distance himself from Blackstone's but it is Blackstone's Engineering Technologies Limited.
Marvin Gonzalez is a nasty man. I said that by words, he's a nasty man, yeah. Right? Simply because watch. Blackstone Engineering Company. Well, no, any company. Right? Blackstone Engineering Limited. Right?
The end over there is
I don't need any credit from Malafat. So go check it out. In the registry. Blackstone Engineering Technologies Limited has been providing services in this country since 2006, 2005, they're up there. Alright? That's a company made by my wife and whosoever she has in that company. I'm no part of that company. I've never been part of the company. Alright? That's a company made by my wife and whosoever she has in that company. I'm no part of 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 that company.
All your good, yes? Caller, good morning.
Morning again, Mother Bruce. Good morning, Dominic.
Hold on, Zena. Hold on. I'm coming to you next.
I missed you guys this morning. Sorry about that. Dominic and Bruce.
Yes.
Morning. Do we know where Spat Blackstone office is? Does Blackstone own a compressor, a backhoe, a two shovel? Could the media point find Blackstone for me, please? And what is the assets of Blackstone to acknowledge their existence for the length of time?
Well, the address is Moriah. That's in Tobago.
Oh, so then the equipment have to leave Tobago to come to Trinidad, Mother?
I'm not too sure.
Or do you only get contracts in? Oh, no, a man stream from Tobago, so apparently they probably work between the waters of Trinidad.
The registered office is Congo Hill Woodlands, Moriah, Tobago.
Oh, okay. Equipment is in Trinidad. Did you see the debate at the no motion confidence against the energy minister?
No, I didn't. You did.
Yes. I feel we have to have a look at that.
Yes,
we will.
Nothing. When the opposition speak, there was nothing they could have said against anybody that said anything against them. No one raised an argument to say no. What you saying ain't true, or what the national security minister.
But I want to just cut you a little bit. I have Zena on the line, and we're going to the break. We have a minute and some seconds. Zena, hit me quick. You have a minute and 20 seconds.
Well, here, what morning to all of you there. Morning. Listen, I laughing so much this morning. Today is Bacchanal Friday. Bruce was the head of the class this morning. You take win this morning, man. Listen now, according to Mr. Archer, the story is sweet. And the more it busts out, is the more we go hear. But hear what? This was done Petrotrin. But the only thing is that the Prime Minister can't sell this one off. Can't shut it down. So here now, the story have to bust out. And this thing have to stop. Girl, I don't know what will happen, you know. But he want to start to paint my MP as a nasty man. Well, we're going to see who is the nasty man. And here now, he don't even know the name of the company. It's the wife go out to tell her. Because every time he open me mouth, we hear a funny different name. So the wife, she go out to tell us a lot of things. So go on.
All right, Zena. Guys, we're going to a break. We'll be back. Don't shift it down. When we come back, we're dealing with the letter to India. We'll be back.
Stop now. Well.
If it's one thing I want, it's the government to first the man side of it. It's the government to look me down in the people's head. It's the government to tell me we are one more thing. One more thing, yeah. I want to get wild. I want to go crazy. I want to play a mask. I just want a pretty lady. Do what we have to do, but yeah, what I want to do. If I had one wish, don't mash up the place. Don't run away, man, mash up the place. If I had one wish. You ready? I want to love. That they're ready to fair twice a day. Come carnival, we outside. Take a trip and I want to get wine. I want to get wine. I want to get busy. I want to have bar. And I want a pretty lady. We do what we have to do. But yeah, what I want to do. If I had one wish. Don't mash up the best. Don't want to mash up the best.
George, you know what mash up? Lo. You know what mash up?
Tell me.
I'm a jail chicken outside my yard. Really? Let me mash up with you one more time now.
Well. Hold on. All the people who really wish carnival was the way it used to be, put your 2-1 in for me here right now. Me say you wake up in the morning and you just realize carnival come again. Hold on. All you have to sing it louder than that. I want all you close all your eyes. Just go into deep inspiration like it was back in 2009 when the carnival used to be the best. Let's go. Me say you wake up in the morning and you just realize sing carnival again. And you're looking for your flag and you can't find your flag. Band start, band ready to jump. Me say you wake up in the morning and you just realize carnival come back again. Everybody put up all your hand, put up all your flag. 1, 2, jump on jump. Show me ya, where 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 ya. Thank you. Kingdom, I want to say thanks for giving me the opportunity to sing with you.
Is I get the opportunity to sing with you?
No, I get the opportunity to sing with you.
You lied to call me first?
Because you locked the place.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
When you text on the Street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Catch these extra foods plenty for 20 Super Lenten specials. Domino vanilla cookies, 16 for $20. Trick cereal boxes, 10 for $20. Orchard drinks assorted, 12 for $20. Creamery mini cup ice creams, 5 for $20. Mayflower tuna flakes, 4 for $20. Trinidad fresh assorted, 6 for $20. And Catelli ketchup econo pack, 5 for $20. So many great plenty for 20 specials. And sale lasts for 10 days only. February 26th to March 7th. Extra foods. Always extra for less.
Looking for extra cleaning power, color retention, and long-lasting freshness? Meet Ozon's powder detergent with Power Active Formula. The power of Ozon.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio
You juice. You juice. And when me drink, me get a natural boost. Ginger, lime, and turmeric. Give away every sickness. Get a bottle of this real spice. And make a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice. En route to the ultimate you.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So we're back, Trinidad and Tobago, we're back. And you know, I want to shift.
Put me on the
I want to shift gears. What's going on here? Right. I want to shift gears a bit, but before I shift the gears, it has some people that dangerous and torturous and liar, you know. You're quick to call who stink and dirty and you ain't calling yourself a damn liar. And balling out since thing he ain't get no contract and he ain't getting any money, he want the money. You're getting all kind of $300,000 and $400,000. As often as possible that that money release, you're getting paid.
You working in the wrong place, sir?
It looks so. And talking about you want all your money and you ain't getting no money and your wife are walking away. Tell me a lie that you ain't getting $300,000 and $400,000, but then your wife must tell you how much money she's get. Then she keeping us the secret from you.
That can't be good. That can't be good.
You're too dangerous to beg all your wake up, you know. Anyhow, moving forward. UNC, where's that? Where is that there?
UNC chief writes to...
No, I know what's it there.
Who's UNC chief?
Kamala 6 vaccine gift. All you. What is going on with these people? Are they mad? Opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar has written to India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi asking for a gift of COVID-19 vaccines for Trinidad and Tobago. By letter dated February 22, 2021, the former Prime Minister told Modi that over the last 2 weeks, the opposition has been reaching out to the Keith Rowley-led government to request a donation of vaccines from India. She want the vaccines for her private use, so they're going to sell it. She stated that Trinidad and Tobago is reeling from the effects of the deadly virus.
Wait now, the virus? Deadly? But I thought sun killing COVID.
And punching and lime.
And punching and lime.
And she believes that with Moody's direct intervention and vaccines donation, this country may be able to combat these challenges. Pasal Bissessa noted that this country received a donation of 2,000 vaccines from Barbados. Prime Minister Mia Mottley wrote to Moody in January requesting a gift of 100,000 vaccines and to purchase 100,000 vaccines, which the Indian government provided. Trinidad and Tobago is grateful to have already benefited from Barbados' donation of 2,000 doses of vaccines that originated in India, stated Prasad Bissessa in her letter to Moody. Well, I don't want nothing that Kamala write for, because she might just put something other than the real antidote for the virus. Me? Anytime India reply to you, Kamala, and tell you, Kamala, they're going to send the vaccine, who going to collect it? You, Kamala? And to give me that to we? You mad or what? You see how they think of us? You crazy? You give me that? However, as you may know, our population is about 1.3 million persons. My beloved country is reeling from the challenges of COVID-19. Over the last 2 weeks, we have repeatedly asked the government of Trinidad and Tobago to reach out to your government for assistance, stated the letter. Honorable Prime Minister, it is my respectful view that it is only with your direct, timely intervention and generosity that we may be able to combat the pandemic challenges at present. In this regard, I respectfully appeal your kind consideration to donate AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines to protect my fellow citizens, she added. Should my humble request find favor with your good self, I am confident the necessary arrangements to accommodate the same can be made. I look forward to hearing from you. Please accept, Honorable, Prime Minister, the assurance of my highest consideration, stated Prasad Bissessa. Praised for India-TNT relationship. In the letter, Prasad Bissessa praised the Indian government for its role in leading the world's vaccination drive. I commend the government and people of India for the exemplary role you have played worldwide in treating the effects of COVID-19. I sincerely believe that if the world manages to conquer COVID, it will be because of India's generosity, humanity, she stated. Papa. So when she asks for a donation of the vaccines, right? And the government has already ordered vaccines. When they, if let's say India decide they're going to deal with her proposal, where is she going to put the vaccines?
Who's receiving the vaccines?
I don't know.
Is she receiving the vaccines on behalf of the government?
She's the Minister of Health.
Oh, gosh. What kind of disrespectful thing is that?
Is Watson now is Kamala? Or what is that tag team?
You know, that is like, you have a supervisor.
Yeah.
The role of command, you deal with the supervisor.
Right.
The supervisor deals with the employer, right? You bypass the whole supervisor. And you go straight to the employer watching you like, but I can't deal with that.
Yes.
How will you expect me to deal with that?
Yeah, but you bypass the proper diplomatic channels where you go through the
Thank
embassy.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who are you to be doing that? I can suffer.
Yes.
I can suffer, child.
Eh?
I can suffer. So I can do that.
But regardless, because I think the government would have already written to gone through the proper channels.
Exactly.
So now, regardless of what, once the vaccines come here,
she go say, it's me right.
But the literati of the UNC will say it's because she right.
Remember, at the time when the government was organizing, the vaccine from India wasn't yet approved.
And that is why they did not order it.
Exactly. Right? So what see now this is the thing, and then
So
the
now-
whole base will just follow that nonsense.
Now remember, you said to us that sunlight does kill COVID. You know that?
Yeah.
And punching and lime. Remember the next one? Get up. He's a doctor. He said punching and lime. So I don't know if they was going to put it in the IV to give it to us, because they don't need the lime. They could use the punching alone. So now we have to go in sync with the World Health Organization and make sure that what we're getting is the right thing. Next thing when it come, and you asking for things all over the place willy-nilly, and it come and something happen, you know what she go say? It's the government. Kamala Prasad says it's too fast and out of place. You no longer hold the position as Prime Minister, lady. You're the opposition leader. Relax yourself.
They want to politicize this thing so bad.
Yeah, but I don't.
Points.
I don't understand is what is the urgency for all these? We are active cases is currently at 108. Right. 139 deaths, 7,600 thereabouts in total infections.
Yeah.
Right. So the government, in the absence of a vaccine, has been able to manage this thing so well. 108 total active cases as compared to Jamaica, who also did not request any vaccine because they too were waiting for the WHO approval.
Exactly.
Jamaica yesterday had 443 new cases and they have about 420 deaths. And they didn't request any because they understand that if it is you had requested it before you got approval and it came here and you give one person and they die, you would have heard a different story.
Problems.
These people playing smart with foolishness for us. And you know you have people following them blindly. Yeah. Trinidad and Tobago, the line's open, man. But before, where did I stop?
Go up.
Mm-hmm.
Go up. Keep going. Right. Share. Praise for
Indian.
Right.
Yeah.
Go up a little bit.
I commend the government and people of India for their exemplary role you have played worldwide in treating the effects of COVID-19. I sincerely believe that if the world manages to conquer COVID, it will be because of the Indians' generous humanity, she stated. She emphasized Trinidad and Tobago and India's long-standing relationship. Honorable Prime Minister, our countries have had a long, cordial relationship. When I visited India in 2012, I was deeply moved by the warmth and people of India. They treated me, pronounce that there.
Bharat Ki Beti.
Where is that?
Some Indian now.
Put it in your thing now and get the translation. I remember remarking about our cultural ties, closeness and family traditions, she stated. That is you, Kamala. Prasad Bisesa was a guest of the Indian government in 2012 and was only the chief guest of the, what is that? Come on, they pronounce them thing never. PBD.
Pravasi Bharatiya Divas.
Please get us the meanings of what is it? What is that? What is that? What does that stand for? Our citizens have long benefited from professionals and cultural exchanges and India's investment in our country's development, including the recently constructed Mahatma Gandhi Institute in Valsain. You know that? You saw that? Mahatma Gandhi? You saw that when you're going past Mount Hope?
Yes.
After you pass the URP office in the back there?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering, what is that? So one day when it started to be galvanized, they kept coming down, then I saw it. Let me say something, eh?
I see the answer name.
Where?
Scroll up.
I just tell them, don't call the name,
Watch.
Right, so the Express contacted both the Prime Minister and Health Minister Terence Yalsing for comment. The Yalsing said the Prime Minister had already written to Modi. Oh God, Jesus Christ,
See?
Father.
Yeah, this is what I'm telling you. The part I was waiting for.
The Alsing said, I'm trying to get my MP, but I feel 8:30. He just reached in the office really must in a meeting. Said the Prime Minister had already written to Modi about the purchase of vaccines for TNT. He added that Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. Amy Brown has also already communicated with India's External Affairs Minister and India's High Commissioner in Trinidad, Arun Kumar.
Following the chain.
On February 22nd, where's that? Sahu told the Express that at that time, I want to mispronounce the people's name at all. The Trinidad and Tobago government had not yet made a purchase order and commercial agreement for vaccines from India's Serum Institute. The Alsing said the ministry has also been in communication with Trinidad and Tobago's High Commissioner in New Delhi, Roger Gopal. He said the government has been utilizing all diplomatic channels. It should be this. This is absolutely no.
Should be there.
Or there is absolutely, they put the. There is absolutely no need for a third party to contribute matters. A third party cannot negotiate on behalf of the government, he said. We have to be very careful as the consignee is the Ministry of Health, he added. I tell you, they come fast. You're right, Australia with the boat. You're writing this, the opposition. You're writing everything, but your name is writer.
She is embarrassing us with these letters she keeps sending all over the place. Because that is not how diplomatic channels are how should I say, the course is carried.
I wonder if she going off for what? Sap your head with some bayram or some damn punch in your ear. Asked if any request was made specifically for a vaccine gift from the Indian government, the Alsing responded, "We have no problem in purchasing vaccines or accepting a gift." India's vaccine drive, the Serum Institute of India, SII, the world's largest vaccine maker by volume, has agreed to produce 1.1 billion doses for delivery to a number of countries. India has already started distributing millions of its domestically produced COVID-19 vaccines for free to some of its neighbors and several countries around the world. Just now, Anna Ramdas started right balance now?
Started right now?
Balance?
Let's read the story.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's a papa.
Again, a toothache.
She here anyway. She taking.
The vaccine. What you call?
Vaccine friendship.
Right. Okay. Right. Hindi for vaccine friendship. I can't. That word I. The initiative was announced by Prime Minister Modi days after India began its nationwide vaccination campaign in January. A number of Caribbean countries have received vaccine gifts from India, the latest being Jamaica. On February 28, the Jamaica Gleanup reported that Jamaica is set to receive 50,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines from India sometime next week. In a Facebook video post, Jamaica Minister of Foreign Affairs Kamina Johnson-Smith said, "I am so pleased that our friends and partners, the government and the people at the Republic of India have confirmed that their kind gift of 50,000 COVID-19 vaccines will arrive in Jamaica next week." The Associates Times reported that to tackle the global pandemic, the Indian government sent off 175,000 Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine doses to 5 Caribbean countries, including 4 under the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS. These vaccines will most likely reach Antigua and Barbuda tomorrow. Further transportation arrangements have been made to deliver the vaccines to respective countries. It stated, as per the External Ministry of India sources, St. Lucia will get 25,000 jabs of Covishield vaccine. What is that? Covishield vaccine.
Covishield, that's
the
name of the Indian
okay,
company.
Good. St. Kitts, the company that's doing the arrangement.
The vaccine. Yeah.
Okay. St. Kitts and Nevis, 20,000. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 40,000. Antigua and Barbuda, 40,000. The Republic of Suriname, 50,000. It stated in this process of vaccines, the chairman of the OECS, Prime Minister of Dominica Roosevelt Skerritt, played a key role in the procurement of vaccines from India. On February 26, the Canadian government stated it had secured 2 million doses of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines through an agreement with Verti Pharmaceuticals Canada Inc.'s Serum Institute of India. The 2 million doses secured through this agreement are in addition to the 20 million doses already secured through an earlier agreement with AstraZeneca. And that's what Dr. Raleigh was saying. The bigger countries running and grabbing up all and so the smaller countries fighting up.
Yeah.
So he was asking that be looked at so that these Caribbean and smaller countries can get a more higher dosage, a more higher amount of the dosage. She fast and out of place. Any damn vaccine coming to the opposition leader? What is wrong with these people? What position she hold in the Ministry of Health or National Security or the Office of the Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Today crazy Monday.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So I wrote to the Indian Prime Minister.
You're going to hear that tonight, yes.
And he has replied to me and said that he would send vaccines for our beloved country.
All you see, representation! All you see, representation!
If it wasn't for the forward thinking of the opposition, this would not have happened. So I say to you again, my friends, long live the opposition.
Yes, long live the opposition is right.
What is the thing that does what?
Yeah. Well, don't worry, whole time today we'll hear oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I want to say good morning to my political leader. The Honorable Mr. Kamla Pasavi.
My whole leader? Don't do that. All you can't do with that. All you can't do with that. Don't do with that.
No. I know he does say, what you calling her? The Honorable?
The Honorable Mrs. Kamla Pasavi.
No, he don't say that, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
And Ronan
Senanan.
The political.
Yeah.
Well, let me do with that. I'm going home. Iwer George, I'm going home.
Caller, morning.
Good morning, Sharon, Bruce, and Dominic.
Morning, mother, morning.
Oh, right, boy, things hot. You know, I heard you all spoke about some opposition requesting something. I don't know if we have an opposition leader in Trinidad and Tobago because what they said, they're not supporting anything for the government. So whatever I think that person is, or whoever the person is, and he or she requesting vaccines from another country, I hope she gives them her house number, her address, because that ain't going to the government, because the government already fixed the business already. So let her know the government vaccines already negotiated for. Even last night you hear what the Prime Minister was talking in the CARICOM meeting. So when the vaccines come, I hope she gives them a correct address where to send it, because that will be coming like to a private person and not anybody in Parliament, because we don't have an opposition. They say they're not supporting the government. What they're supporting us with, they say so much fake vaccines out there. Is one of them places where they're sending to get the thing to bring it here for us. I'm not saying India, they say India have good ones, but who knows where they send it, where they send the request and using Indian name.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Crosby. You're on point.
Right, okay.
You're on point. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Good morning.
So Bruce and Dominic and morning also. Well, I don't understand. At this one in the morning, people have been in the car. Right? And they're trying to control the car while listening to the radio. So all have to be very careful while they're doing this and saying these things. And I can't park here, I'm trying to park and I can't even line up. What's that? Oh my God, anyhow, look honestly. You won't believe, I can't reverse. What are doing, people? Come on. I'll talk to you. I'll have a good day. I'm going to tell you this now.
Thank you very much.
You call these elections whilst thousands of citizens of our country are outside of the country. You will be disenfranchised and you take away their...
What? Oh God. Zina, morning.
Bruce, what Bruce drink this morning? Morning again.
Oh God.
Bruce, what you drunk? What you ate?
Here, I'm on point.
Here, what? Listen to me now, Sharon. That woman is what's going on? Madness overtake a lot of people. Watch me. That is out of, you know what you call out of place. Let's put it through. We have a prime minister here. How she forget that she's not in power? No, this is too much for one morning. And you know, what country, Dr. Rowley and them manage this thing so good. What reeling this country reeling under the COVID-19? What impression she put in out there? The country reeling in what way? And she didn't want no things put in place, no measures. She find that because of COVID-19, son could have cured it. So how come now she find the people reeling on the thing and they wanted vaccination? Well, according to you, if Dr. Rowley and order to ask for it from them, me want none. The people take it and you know all of them getting on so and she want COVID vaccine. You know when it comes she said I must be taking it. Half of them ain't gonna take it. But you know what? That is to impress her people and how it thinks. So she always would be at the top of the game. That is to impress your followers. But let me tell Kamala something. You see this Indianness, what she going on with? That had to stop, you know. What is about this? You went India, and if it wasn't for India with the vaccine, coming up with the vaccine, half of the world would have been dead. Well, let me tell you, it is not, India wasn't the first one come up with it. And lots of countries, different companies come up with different vaccines. So it can't be India alone. It's too much of falsehoods in that. I'm very disgusted by what I'm hearing here. And the Prime Minister must remind that woman she's not the Prime Minister of the country and to desist from the nonsense that she does be engaging in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zina. We have the Royal Castle meal tip coming up. Let me see if I could talk to Grandy a little. Grandy, I have a few seconds, about 20.
Yeah.
You could start and you could hold on, right?
Yes, Sharon. On YouTube now, that was hearing all the clearly now. Right. I ain't get on the radio. But let me tell you something. You see what you read? No third party could request that vaccine. And if some night and punching to that cat, where you want the vaccine so urgent for?
Hold it right there. Hold it, squeeze it. Stay right there, we coming back.
Focus shot on the street 919. Thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. If your day is hectic and there's no time to cook, save time. The Castle is known for tasty chicken, but have you tried our rotisserie chicken? Pick up a single meal of a quarter rotisserie chicken and any one side. Choose from crinkle cut fries, creamy potato salad, tasty coleslaw, or fresh salad. If you really like rotisserie, try one entire chicken. We even have the banquet special, a bigger meal for the entire family of one whole rotisserie chicken, 4 sides, and a 2-liter soft drink. Make sure to pick up some of our creamy honey mustard sauce or tempting pepper sauce and have a delicious, satisfying lunch or dinner. Pop into a branch close to you. See you at Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste. That was the Royal Castle meal tip on the street 919. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year Year giveaway.
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are the ones that made the requests for the AstraZeneca vaccine.
From India.
From India. Right? So when it comes, we will take the praise. Okay? I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
This wicked and evil, incompetent, Keith Rowley administration.
Yes.
Oh God. All you call me. Brandy is still there?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, Sharon. Morning to Mr. Chance, Teresa Conliffe, Mammy Sauce, Miss Cummins, Starsky. Sharon, you see what Dr. Rowley is telling the citizens, right? You cannot just go so and take a vaccine. You have to get the okay from who? Which part Dr. Rowley was waiting to get the okay, and then he will make arrangement to get the vaccine, right? This lady cannot run this country, you know. People got to understand this, that we have a leader, Dr. Rowley, who is thinking to protect the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and that's the man have to run and take us into the future. He's a transformational leader. He knows what he's doing. Last night they hear him how he was on the TV answering those questions. He wasn't saying no advice or nothing. He was giving direct answers, and this is the man. Sharon, when we first get the PPE thing from China, right? We share with Barbados, right? So what if Barbados give us a couple of their vaccine? Is anything wrong with that? White people making a big issue. This is what governments do. They share different things with different countries to help out each other. So Ms. Kamala Prasad, I think you really need to go back to school and educate yourself about politics. Come on, you're not representing. You hear what Maria them tell her? No third party could request that vaccine. It has to be the Prime Minister and the Minister of Health will get that vaccine for Trinidad and Tobago. So lady, get yourself, or you have a nice day. Good program.
Thank you very much. I tell you, and the time so close. Ow. Let me say good morning to all of you on our Facebook page, the Street 919 FM, and remember you can log on to there, share the live. You all can't be telling me. We had almost 300 persons on just now. And how much shares? All you have to share the live, people. Come on.
Every time you click something happen, no?
Where?
That 9900 clicker here, ain't they?
Nothing ain't happening.
That way you just feel.
But what happening? Look at the Facebook, look at the YouTube. The YouTube gone crazy.
Of course.
We almost, I bet Trinidad and Tobago. I bet all they to give me 500 on YouTube here this morning. I bet all they can't do that. It has some stations struggling for 25 and thing. I showed it to Dominic yesterday. Rowley Jr.
Sharon, only I can't help but add my little piece on Kamala Prasad's approach. Now, if you had done something like that before as an opposition leader, you see, it didn't bear you any benefit but more so embarrassment. Is something wrong with your thinking? Now, foreign policy does not give you that permission as an opposition leader to write a government. You're not in office. You're not in office. The perspective is you, if you're looking for, and again, I'm going back to our national conversation. If you have concerns about COVID-19 in Trinidad and Tobago, you have to add your contribution or value to the government. From an opposition perspective. Now, anybody with common sense would know that, you know. But if you're an ego trip and feel that you get individual value to impact on a population to put you in office, then you're desperate. with that approach. And that's the desperation, having all these people out there not seeing that the lady is not right for leadership, not even for me. Because a good opposition, you can strike the balance. You can try the balance to know what is of value or even monitor the government movement. That's what you're there for. But you're losing your value when you want to take the government position on an opposition side. People, listen, this is not about Kamala Prasad. This is about doing the right thing. What Ms. Prasad and look the country she chooses is amazing. I don't think she understands the Indian people. The Indians in India are not like the Indians here. And it's not a racist statement. They have the caste system. I told them on a program at night that you might be easier seeing that Chris Gale and all these people embrace bigger than other people because of the caste system. So you have to know your place too, even in the political circle. So Kamala Prasad has to be mindful that the Indian government is very, very strong in the whole question of doing the right thing in relation to foreign policy. So I think somebody tell them that, because I don't understand Kamala Prasad at all. She feels out there and vulnerable in a way that we will take anything because somebody looking for help with COVID-19 vaccine. We have it down back.
But Rowley Jr., you were just saying to the people that sunlight will kill it, punching and lime, and then you say about opening the borders and all of that. So if you said all of that before, now you're coming and ask for vaccine to help, you was asking to open up the borders to kill we? In other words,
you know what people believe? That when Kamala sits here as a mature leader, that is safe here. People, they are routers. They mention things, a little capital of what the opposition leader would be saying for leadership of a country. Sunlight killing COVID and all these sort of things. It's not really restricted to us getting that information. People know out there that a lady talking nonsense want to be a prime minister. So all you, especially the UNC supporters, who I keep telling them, you may not like Dr. Rowley, but have some common sense.
Oh gosh.
In choosing a leader. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Again.
Bruce, you're naughty today. You're naughty today. You're naughty today. I tell you. Yes.
Good morning! What?
That is for your donkey logics. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, young lady.
Good morning, young lady. How are you?
I just come out of the shower. I learn how to time this phone now. I come out of the traffic and I park up and I wait till the traffic ease up and then I get in. The traffic a bit too rushed, so we come to everything in the morning. You know? So how the money can I hear no later. I don't know how long I listen since it's too very calling. I think she was about the first caller, no sir? Huh?
I'm sorry about that. I said in a voice.
No, I was not holding on. I said I'm listening.
Yes.
I hear when you village calling, so don't think I hear that name when you're calling that Blackstone. I doesn't want to hear that name, you know. The first job I get in America was working with an agency they call Blackstone. And I tell you them Jews and them walk me over. Yeah, wicked. So when I hear that, I just start to cringe. And Blackstone agency. Anybody who live abroad as long as I was up there since 81, they will tell about that agency. Them walk illegal immigrants like dog. Yeah. I think they make up a song to it. That's 290 or 190 an hour. And Sharon, when you go in them Jewish people place, they're telling you start in the bathroom. When you go in there, no mop, no broom, no gloves, no nothing. And they want to watch the bathroom. I just stand up in the bathroom and cry there. Yeah, when they make me $20-something, agency taking $4 and something from me. It's so goddamn long ago, but I can't forget that. You know what I do that wicked Jew and them shower them talking, all they do that to them. They're wicked. I want to stand up and watch no toilet brush. I gather all, they have plenty family, plenty children at them. I take all of the toothbrushes and I put them together. And I go in there and I flush the toilet bowl. They love me too bad. They call the agency for me all the time. And I barely rinse out the toothbrush and I put them back. The toilet nice and clean, Sharon. You be that? Hello?
Lord, Mr.
But Sharon, the wicked. You wouldn't even think, I always tell you, I have versatile kind of woman, you know. Very creative, you know. I stand up in the toilet and imagine I didn't be there. I had be there in Trinidad. I didn't even put my hand on there, sit down on the bed and them coming to tell me, sat in the toilet. Toilet dirty, stink. Yeah, I think that's nice. And they call it Blackstone for me and like that. I was a regular over there. Anyway, people, I listen to you all this morning. I looked on and I listened. All I could say, Lord, Sharon already doing a fantabulous job. You see all the 3 people there? They don't want to get there to all that all. All the bad like he has. But I want the people to be in Tobago. Whatever, what's to give, or to eat or to drink, or to be careful. And Sharon, one quick question, I know time going. When they're collecting this $100 a month for every work, when all the money does go to when all what's the joke is to tell people take a day off. Well, all the money does go, Sharon. They don't let anybody pay a rent or anything like that.
Oh, God.
And Sharon, where all them hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars that go at the end of the day, do they give them a back pay? Do they give them a something at the end of the year come to go and buy a ham or a turkey? Or they ever think about that? There is blood suckers, there is leeches. What you call them is leech. You understand? I know a particular union leader that go around this country and shed turkey, and I'm like, Sharon, you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
I never hear what you give nobody nothing.
Yes,
he does
give them, behave now, he does give them.
Kamala have to see people reeling because she always reeling, you know. She reeling righteous for anything on that side. They will be spinning, you know. She wouldn't see them nothing that different. That woman's sick. You understand? But she had to worry about COVID because remember her husband is a banker. You remember that?
Okay.
All you forget that?
No, we didn't.
And she leaving the poor people, the poor gullible people to believe she working in their own interest. All of go and drink Clorox and stand up in the sunlight and see that will fix it. I'm like that wicked woman. Yeah, that woman only needs 2 horns and a tail and she goes to go and a fucking chair.
Mother, we gone. We get
love all the time.
Love you too. All right. Yo. Mr. Chance.
Yes, let me tell Sharon?
Yes.
Yeah, let me quickly, I know you have to go. I want to send Rowley Jr. and Miss Zina to the head of the class. Because Miss Zina talk about reeling. Imagine she write a letter to the Prime Minister of India saying we reeling under the COVID-19. You know what reeling mean? We are under pressure. And the WHO head told us that we are among the top countries in the world. So you think the people in India are not reading that? So I am saying that letter is filled with racial connotation. She want to tell him how she was in India and she ancestor and she father and all kind of things. And political mischief. And I'm sure the Indian government is going to see it in that light. Racial connotation and political mischief. Thank you very much, Ms. Felix.
As long as I'm living, my future is shaping. I know where I am headed. Got no time for
boy.
Morning, everybody. Morning, all of Trinidad and Tobago. Morning. Oh, yes, Dominic, Bruce, Sharon, everybody have a good day. I'm calling a late, but I ain't not now. I say one morning, or they'll get up and hear Kamala just go to the Prime Minister office to work, you know. Because she overfeels she's the Prime Minister. One morning, that woman will belt straight in to the Prime Minister's office and ready to take up the chair. That woman, she's a mad, insane.
like it's two bipolar people. We have one want to deal here, one want to deal in Tobago. Like it's bipolar cases we're dealing with because something got to be wrong with these people and then I don't know. Anyway, Mr. Charles, good morning. Cricket. Oh, God, yes, cricket.
Are we seeing numbers changing on this phone? It's a fight
anyway, what I could say, morning, everybody. All my UK people, morning, and all my Philadelphia people, morning, and all my everybody, all the men and them in my life. I love all that and everybody else, and all that to go just now. Even though the time of the morning I walking by, I know the time.
All right.
I eating food, I eating everything, really morning food.
All right, darling.
So everybody have a good day. I locked on.
Thank you so kindly.
Hello, Sharon.
Yes.
Let me wish my grandson a happy birthday, Jarrell.
Today's his birthday.
Today's Jarrell's birthday. So, Jarrell, happy birthday to you, my grandson. He's in Standard 5, looking to do common entrance. He does work all right. So, Jarrell, good luck to you, brother. Have a wonderful day, Granny. We'll see you later.
All right.
All right, take care.
Okay. Move forward, yeah.
Step forward.
Oh, yeah.
Forward. Step forward.
Paula, good morning.
Michelle.
Yes, Angie.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
Dominic. I am doing fine, thanks.
Excellent.
And to everyone else. Miss Sharon,
yes.
You can't doubt that the woman reeling, you know. When you hit Grey Goose hard and things, you could reel, you know, so you can't say that the woman not reeling, eh?
Oh. I have to take when I go home later, I have to take a little tight to taste as I could try it.
You know, you try. Try. You self will reel. She will have company.
Oma or Olga, good morning.
It is Oma. Blessed morning to you. Blessed morning to Dominic, to Bruce, all of Trinidad and Tobago. There is never a dull moment in the street Trinidad and Tobago. Don't mind trying to make it sour, but we will keep it sweet with prayer as long as we live.
Sure, right.
Blessed love to all of you. Keep your guard up. Keep the guard up. Don't let it down. Now is the time to be much more wise and watchful. Take care of the children and be safe on the nation black carpet. Blessed love to all.
Thank you so kindly. Yes, Bataria.
After morning again, after I agree with my guru, you see the whole idea about them writing to India is to give the population of Trinidad and Tobago and make the Indian population, because they're making it seem as though Trinidad under pressure. But you know, this AstraZeneca vaccine, Europe, there are certain countries in Europe right now who hoarded how much million doses and the population not taking it, and the question is asking now, what are they going to do with it? Yesterday, I believe Johnson & Johnson came out with one that is almost 90-something% more accurate. So we wait to see. So I don't see why we're rushing, because as Dominic outlined and as the data outlined, we are only at 100 and something. So, and we were commended for not having anything and using the normal public health to deal with it by people internationally. So I feel Kamala must try what she was telling me. That is why she had to write out it. I feel it's the punching a little too much. It didn't mix down the lime sufficiently. Well, enjoy your day.
Thank you very much.
So folks, remember to support, contribute, and win this week on Iwer Stage. You got to join us on Wednesday, on the 3rd of March. We begin the celebration of Liberation Month. Archdiocese of the Triune, Shouter Baptist Incorporated, leader Sheldon E. Noel, and members of the St. Michael Apostolic Spiritual Baptist Church, with His Eminence Patriarch Dr. Stephen F. Julian, His Grace Archbishop Vernon Nathaniel, and King Shepherd Ray M.S. Braffett. That starts at 6 p.m. and on Thursday, the 4th of March, virtual worship with a live performance by K. Allen Maloney with Pastor Wayne Batiste. It starts at 6 p.m. as well. Remember, contributions in support for these campaigns can be made via the following. You can use your B Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191. It's going to allow you to contribute only $20 TT. Or you can go to Fund Me TNT, choose the campaign of your choice, and make your contribution there. To our U.S. fans, you can use Cash App payable to 1-863-594-3333. 3659. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook at Street 919 FM and Neil Iwer George on YouTube at Iwer TV and The Street. Also, Iwer George on Instagram. Contribute to show your support and always be a winner. It's all about Iwer Stage.
Text to win this week on The Street 919 FM. You can win a professional air fryer. So using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 919, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win. And remember, when you text, you're putting Titans of Democracy after your name.
Right. Hello, how are you? Is that money in your hand? All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, I can't take any more calls, you know. I'm so sorry, but we gotta go. And the word for today is free. I am free and unlimited in my mind and in my life. I am meant to soar as free as a bird. When I am in the midst of a challenge, hesitation or fear may leave me feeling stuck. At these times, I say to myself, I am made in the image and likeness of God. My soul is meant to soar. Affirmative thoughts and prayer open me to a higher wisdom and infinite possibilities. I love the feeling of freedom. I claim in prayer as I follow my inner guidance. I remind myself that freedom is the foundation of my life. I am learning to respond to my life circumstances in new, productive ways where before I felt stagnant. I do not let outer situations dictate my state of mind. Instead, I choose to empowering thoughts that fill me with confidence. I now fly free with a newfound sense of freedom in every area of my life. I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought my precepts. Psalms 119:45. Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we got to leave you for today. I want to say to all of you logging on this morning and all of you making our live excel, continue to excel and continue to share and continue to make us the #1 morning program with the viewership. We want to say thank you to you all the time. Love you guys. As long as we have to go. And up next, the news. And then you'll be braced by Google. Dr. Livette, yes. I got my U-Juice last week. I have to go and purchase some more, so people go get your U-Juice. The ginger, ginger, turmeric, and something else. But it's good. My friend in Tobago having a field day and send up 2 cases. So Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we leave it for today. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Please gone. We're gone. Ciao. Pressing on to our victory. Everybody sing my step forward. I move forward.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Anybody have a good time? Welcome on stage, my sexy diva. That's not proper. Come here with your boxers. You know what you want, girl. Hey, start to work. There we go. Slash. What? Body wet. Oh, wet girl with the man there. Chip chop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like the fire, baby. Body wet. Oh, wet girl with the man there. Chip chop on a wine and bubble. Hey, hey. Slash. I wanna call that sauce. Right now I need nobody's sauce. Husband, Bobby, single. The man wants to make no. What you want? Loose it. Want to say something? Juice it. Hey, I'm a bit new. Have to work for the that's the way. No slash. What? Body wet. Oh, wet girl with the man then. Chip chop on a wine and bubble. Body wet like a bar, baby. Hey, body wet. Oh, wet girl with the man then. You see me? Yeah. Body wet like a bar, baby. Everywhere you see me? Yeah. I've got something looking dreamy. Hey. Steam there. Get it. What you want? Lose it. Want to dance and lose it. I'm gonna give you Ladies, sing for me. Start to wine now, splash. Body wet, oh, wet girl ready man them. Chip chop and a wine and bubble. Body wet like river, baby splash. Body wet, oh, wet man ready. Chip chop and a wine and bubble. You always have to stand next to the queen and put that crown on the queen head, right? And that's why you are queen.
At any time, anywhere, anyone can be a victim of a violent crime. Each year, innocent citizens fall victim to various crimes. The Criminal Injuries Compensation Board reaches out to victims who have suffered financial loss and physical injury as a result of violent